Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis. With me today is John McTavish. How you doing, John?
Good, man. It feels like it's been a hot minute since we did some recaps, of course, because you're so on top of it. Our lovely audience, who, of course, is extremely engaged based on your comments, and thank you, everyone, for your comments, will not have noticed a thing. It's just a finely tuned Developing Palates machine.
That's right. That's right. No lag at all.
No lag at all.
So today we are talking about the Cubariqueño Protocol Official Misconduct Corona Gorda. Cigar is 5 5/8 by 46. Comes out of the La Zona factory in Nicaragua. Wrappers Ecuadorian Habano, binder and filler both from Nicaragua. Blended by Hector Alfonso. Price point is $9.94. And the cigar was released in July of 2019. So with all that out of the way, John, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
Well, let me just lead off by saying, before anyone says it, I just want to be the first to say it. I am a bit of a Cubariqueño fanboy. I do like their cigars. The fact that they come out of Espinosa is only a plus in my book. And if you want to talk about sort of a signature wrapper that Espinosa does really well, it's got to be Habano. So when I heard, they're doing a Habano, I was like, okay, like this is probably going to be my jam. I suspect you and I had very different experiences. I found this to be sort of that, I don't know how you describe it, like a linchpin in their portfolio of the protocol line. So this is like the middle cigar that anchors the more full-bodied with the lighter, and it's right down, smack down in the middle where it's got a lot of desserty character, it's got bread, it's got cedar, it's got a little bit of spice, but not like, more full-bodied spice. It's more of a baking spice instead of a red pepper flake. The middle is more of baking spices and chocolate with graham crackers, so again, sort of that desserty thing. And then it finishes, it's not quite as complex as the first two-thirds, but still within that good category for me. So I'd say graham cracker and sweetness. And I kind of lost track of how many of these I smoked. I think it was like 3 or 4. I smoked one for review, and then I just smoked another one, smoked another one, smoked another one. The sad thing is, the one thing that was consistent among all the samples I reviewed, the burn really sucked. And I feel really bad saying that because Espinosa is usually really good on construction, but man, like every single one of the cigars require either multiple touch-ups or multiple touch-ups in a relight or multiple relights. And that was kind of consistent. All 4 samples smoked at different times of the day, etc. That being said, the draw is perfect. So what are you going to do? What was your overall experience like?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with an aggressive black pepper, some mustiness, a little bit of wood. That pepper lightened up at about a half-inch in. Second, third saw some light char join in. Then the final third saw the char increase heavily. Black pepper kind of dropped out of the profile. Along with you, not the greatest burn, very wavy throughout. Had a relight in this one.
That does make me feel better because sometimes I'm out on a limb like that. I'm like, am I the asshole? But it's nice to know you had some burn issues as well.
Yeah, I also had a pretty snug draw, and it was enough. It was snug enough for me to feel like that might have been a contributor to the relight, but maybe not because you had perfect draw with a relight with some relights. So
Yeah.
maybe that wasn't attributed to it, but. The Corona Gorda, it started fairly aggressive with that black pepper, ended with the heavy char. Really powerful, profile. Just had an average enjoyment level for me. If you like the strength in the black pepper, this would be a good, maybe a good Vitola for you. But I just really enjoyed the Toro a lot more than this size.
I could see that because the Habano wrapper is going to be more prominent on the Corona Gorda, which is exactly the reason why I like the Corona Gorda. Right.
Yeah, so I mean, I probably wouldn't come back to this size. I definitely would go back to the Toro. I enjoyed it quite a bit, but I just didn't have really good construction. So the burn issues, draw issues, maybe they contributed to me having to draw harder. I was getting that more aggressive black pepper and stuff.
Totally.
That could play into it, but if I'm going to go back, I'm going to choose the Toro first before I go back to the Corona Gorda to see if I get a different experience. So just not sure I'll come back to this size. All right, let's get into the scores. Start at the top with you, John. 6.87. I gave it 4.90. So how'd that 6.87 match up?
Oh boy, that's definitely putting it on a bit of an outreach that not a lot of cigars have reached this year, but that makes sense to me. It's a sad thing about that burn because I feel like this could have gotten into the 7s. And I will say, I didn't talk about this in my experience, but I will say The smoking time of this Corona Gorda was stellar. I was getting consistently up to and just over the 2 hour mark on smoking, which is kind of perfect for me for a Corona Gorda. But yeah, 686, 682,
It's 687.
687.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. And you were what?
4.90.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it was slightly below average flavor profile just because of that heavy char that it ended with. Otherwise, it was average the rest of the way. And then just, bad burn, bad draw. It just kind of compounded it. Otherwise, it'd be kind of like, low fives kind of an area. But when June and I reviewed the Toro, I scored it a 702 or a 707. So I was
there you go.
up where we were at and stuff like that. And I don't remember having construction issues with the Toro.
So, like you said, it could just very well be just a Vitola preference, or you like that Toro where the wrapper is less aggressive, and I like the more aggressive wrapper. There you go.
Yeah. But I will say that, harkening back on these core lines from Cubariqueño, definitely bright spots for them. I know they like to do the kind of event exclusive and stuff like that. But I definitely think the core lines are their strong suit. So I would say, if you've maybe tried some of the exclusives and you didn't really warm up to the brand, go to some of the core lines. You'll find something that you like there. I think a little bit better. So
They've done a fantastic job of building their brand up the right way and slowly adding new lines and slowly adding new Vitolas, and I think they've had really well managed growth. So it's nice to see.
Exactly. Any other final thoughts from you on this cigar?
No, I guess I need to get myself on a wheel of Corona Gordas because I can smoke those every day. They're pretty happy.
Yep.
So yeah.
Nice. All right, if you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. We'll also check out the full written review on the website, developingpalates.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cubariqueño!